Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Level Up, where we help you work with the clients that you love and build and grow your dream practice. I am Kate, and I am Katie. I just stole your identity. I'm Katie, and that's Kate over there.
Hey guys.
Today's question comes from Liswa and Allison Pearson, and they both ask us if we had to choose only one way to advertise, what is the best way?
First, we want to thank our sponsors, TherapyNotes, for being an amazing support to us and Startup Nation and allowing us to have this series Level Up for you guys by sponsoring. They're an amazing EHR. They also have an awesome telehealth platform, which is brand new, and you can get your first 2 months for the EHR and the telehealth platform for free using code PPS, as in Private Practice Startup. Just head over to therapynotes.com. Let's dive into the topic.
Yeah, so what's interesting is before we dive in, I think this is like the biggest, not mystery, but question that therapists often have, right? Is therapists always want to know the best strategy. So one of the things that Kate and I are going to first talk about is the essential for having a clear marketing foundation, which you have to have, otherwise strategies aren't going to work as well. And that clear marketing foundation, is having a brand, knowing who your ideal client is, and knowing how to speak to them. So that's really important, and that's a forefront work of any work that you're going to apply a strategy on.
Yeah, super important what Katie's talking about. Having that clear foundation for your brand, knowing who your ideal clients are, their struggles, their hopes, their dreams, their desires, and knowing how to create marketing messages that really speak to them in a way that they read it or they see it or they hear it and they go, wow, this is the therapist that I have got to work with, and they feel compelled to want to work with you. And it's really important to understand that foundation. Otherwise, you're going to be shooting in the dark or throwing spaghetti against the wall trying to see what sticks, whatever analogy you want to use. And so we really encourage you to have that solid foundation. If you haven't done the work to get that solid foundation, we've got an amazing resource. We'll put it in the resources section for you guys. It's our private practice marketing e-course and coaching program. We offer both versions of that. So you've got to have that solid foundation. And once you have that, you need to create an amazing website. That is the step number 2. That is the most important aspect here, because where does everybody go when they're looking for a therapist? They go online. It's so easy. Yes, they can ask their pediatrician or their psychiatrist or the dentist or whoever that's in their life, friend, family member, whoever. Hey, do you have a referral for me? But therapists are like a dime a dozen. There's so many therapists out there, and to find the therapist that's going to be the best fit, they'll just go on Google and they'll type in couples therapist near me, or therapist for child anxiety, school-based anxiety, whatever it is, they're going to turn to Google. And you want to make sure that your website is amazing, twofold, meaning that you know how to speak the language to Google to help you with ranking, and you also know how to speak to your ideal clients on your website so that you are findable when they're searching for you. So making sure that you have an amazing website that really speaks to your ideal clients is so important. And it's using that foundation that we teach, and there's lots of other people who teach similar things as well. Whatever approach or person you decide to work with, make sure you have a proven system to follow, because otherwise it's going to be a lot longer of a process with you trying to find effective marketing and advertising strategies. So Katie, what do you want to add?
Well, I was going to say, and even with word of mouth, people are going to go online and check you out, right? They want to know a little bit about you. And so regardless if you have word of mouth or not, really having a website that is, like Kate said, really attracting to your ideal client, and also Google, is really important. In regards to the best marketing strategy to get up and running quickly, once you have everything we talked about, Kate and I definitely have utilized and really believe in Google Ads. That is a very quick way. And the reason being is, for me, it's a client is specifically looking for a service and is looking for you, and the ad is connecting them to your website to further explore, right? Like people talk about like Facebook ads or doing presentations or workshops. You don't know if a client is specifically looking for the service. With Google Ads, that's what clients are usually looking for. I mean, they might be searching a question and land on your website for a blog or something like that, but they are specifically looking for your services. So
Yeah. So once you have that solid foundation of marketing, you build your amazing website that speaks to your ideal clients and to Google, and then using Google Ads and really working with a specialist to be able to help you optimize the Google Ads, because that is really hard to do on your own. And those are the best advertising strategies that we would recommend.
And one little ninja tip too, and I wish someone had told me this before I started private practice, is that ensure that you have a marketing budget. Your marketing expenses are one of the biggest expenses that you have besides rent and things like that. But in order to be able to get up and running, you do need to spend time and money. And usually in the beginning, that's a lot more time and money to get things running and smooth sailing until you really figure out your system. So if you're new to private practice or you're going into private practice in 6 months, start saving. It can be a percentage or a dollar amount that you're putting into marketing. And if you're already in private practice and you're hearing for this for the first time, that's okay too. Just start the habits of doing that so you can continue to build and grow your dream practice. So we're Kate and Katie, the Private Practice Startup, and we just wanted to remind you guys, you got this.
You guys got this.
We'll see you next time. Take care.
See you next time. Bye, everybody.